Well, hello friends and followers. Here is the Paragon I've been working on, and what I noticed was when I turn the radio off, it always defaults to its initial state, just like you press the reset button, which is right here. And the problem was there was no voltage on the bus. There was maybe like 1.3 to 2 volts on the bus. Anyway, pin 4 is the pin you want to look at here, and on pin 4 now, I have 4.3 volts with the radio off, which is now probably correct. And they got a couple of transistors here. Somebody soldered in this transistor here a while back. It seemed fine. And they soldered a diode in here, it looks like, trying to correct the problem. Looks like Q5 here was bad. That's a PNP. And all that really does is regulates how much battery current or current is going through this transistor here. So a good test of this would be, if it's working with the power off on pin 4, what's our voltage? About 4.3. If I kick on the power now, okay, power's on, and pin 4 has what? 4.8. And kick the power off. Power's off. What do we got? Pin 4. Well, that's no good. 3.4 volts. So that's kind of how it was reacting before. 3.4. Well, that's mysterious. Turn it back on. And we got what? 4.8. Turn it off. 3.4, is that enough to keep the memory alive, and is that valid? Okay, so who knows? Let's plug the CPU card back in. This is a card that I think would have the memory, volatile memory on it, NV RAM, so, or the RAM, not NV, but just RAM. So put this card back in. Take a look at the voltage now. Pin 4. 2.9. Ugh, would that keep it alive? I don't know. I guess we can check by turning the radio on, and it's not gonna boot. Oh, that's no fun. Oh, it's probably not gonna boot because the memory is full of trash. So that's a good sign. Let's reset this thing. And there. Okay, it booted back up. Let's get a frequency in here that's reasonable. Right about there, say. Turn it off. Turn it back on. Oh, it held it. So maybe that's working. What do we got there? So on pin 4, or whatever pin number that is, there's 4.5 volts with it turned off. I don't know, it seems like that number wiggles around a lot, but hey, if it's working, it's working. Back on. The frequency held. What if we change bands here? There's 18. Turn it back off. It should stay, I think, on that band. Yeah, seems like it's working for now. So, of course, what you want to do is test it out. So maybe that fixed it. Let's go to the schematic here. So here's the little region where all that stuff is, right about there. 9-volt battery, where's my mouse? 9-volt battery comes in here. Q1, I replace this Q5. This one is kind of like just like a diode almost. Anyway, I don't understand the circuit. I looked at it and it's beyond me, but here's the circuit right here. And this is connected up almost like a diode. I'm not sure why they would do that, but basically, what is this thing doing even? So it has ground potential, and it's a NPN, so I'm not sure what it's even can pass like that, but maybe it just passes, it's a voltage regulator of a sort, I'm thinking, because there's going to be like a 0.6 difference here. So that's going into this Q. Okay, I replaced Q5, which is the NPN. Okay, so this thing is a PNP. Okay, so I did replace the pass transistor, so that was screwed. So that would fix it. Yeah, there was nothing really able to go through here. So that's been fixed. So that's why it works now. Anyway, there's a circuit. Somebody replaced this one, as I showed you, and this got replaced. I just replaced this, which is now the pass transistor. So I think that has repaired it, and that all goes down here, this pin here, just a 4th pin over, which you can see on the board, which looks like that. So, yep, I think we're in Fat City now, as they say. And there's the frequency holding, so maybe now I can not have to always see 10.000. I still have phase lock loop problems on this darn thing, so if I run down here to a low frequency, it'll kind of crap out. But that's in the minor loop board now. So I'm probably going to replace the phase lock loop chip in the minor loop board. But as far as getting the radio working, it is maintaining enough stability that I can try and fix the rest of it, which, believe me, there's more problems. The IF board seems hosed in some ways, so now I'm going to look at the IF board, but I wanted to get the memory working also, so that I can just turn this thing off and turn it on and have it working. Change bands here, 28. It doesn't work around there, but when you raise it up, it'll kick in. So that's the minor loop board that's freaking out. I gotta fix that. But anyway, since I have chips on order and don't have them for minor loop board, I'm going to keep trying to fix the rest of the radio. Turn it off. Turn it on. Oh, it didn't quite like that, did it? Is it going to stabilize or not? Yeah, I'm not sure what's wrong with the minor loop board. It's got some problems. It doesn't like things. How about this band here? 21. Okay, that's stabilized. This is kind of the Paragon from hell. It really is. I've never had so much trouble with a Paragon as this one. Never so many things broken at once. But you just got it, like any problem in life, you just got to keep at it until you figure it out. Maybe I can be this smart with AI. I doubt it, but I got to get off ham radios and move on to AI to try and make some real money. Anyway, this is coming along. It's just taking one hell of a long time. All right, well, that's the lecture I have now on the keep alive voltage on the bus. Looks like that's finally working, so it's time to move on to the IF board. And looks like we're cranking along. Turn it off. Measure it. Like that. Yeah, that must be enough to keep it alive, keep it memorizing. So let's go with that, right? Here's the battery. And when you turn it on, let's see, it should go a little bit higher. 8.85, 8.86, so it's probably charging a little bit. All right, that's good news. Maybe this thing is a little more civilized now, shall we say. It's a civilized radio. All right, again, Paragon #1 lecture on how to correct any memory problems when you turn the power off and it doesn't memorize. You want to look at all that stuff to keep your life happy. Alexa, what is today's date?
It's Sunday, June 2nd.
Okay, it's June 2nd, so we can do a set here, shift, set, June 2nd. There's June 2, do an enter on it. Okay, power off, power on. What do you know? It stays on June 2. What a miracle. I'll take it. Okay, thanks for watching. Delightful Paragon. Have a great day.